If I ever leave this world alive, well, thank you for the things you did in my life. If I ever leave this world alive, I'll come back down and sit beside your feet tonight. Wherever I am, you'll...
Hello. Hey guys, this is Bulbous Outdoor Wilderness and Survival. I'm doing a little couple of box openings and first impressions. This is stuff I'm planning on using in my next video that I bought specifically to use when I go camping, which is going to be in a couple days here. Without any further ado here, let's get this done here. Let's see. I know it should be in here, and I know it should be in the other box. This will be a review on box opening of some temp, not temp, yeah, well, some, oh my gosh, tent pegs, walking sticks or trekking poles, whichever you want to call them, a tarp, and a headlamp. That's what should be in all this. We're going to see. I got all this stuff from Amazon. This is, as you can see, it's PowerDirector. Let's see. Comes with some instructions here on how to use it, what to use them for. I've never owned trekking poles before. These are my first ones. So you got 2 plugs for the end, and I guess these go like this on the pole. I don't know what they're for though. So. Okay, so let's put this right here. Let's look at these poles. They each come in their own individual bag, which is nice. And so, you know, it helps me keep them put away. They're blue, which I wanted black, but blue works. Oh look, you got another cover thing that don't have the holes like this one on here as well. Has this little tighten it like that. That does not seem like that's going to be tall enough for what I need it for. That's as tall as it can go. One thing I will say about these is there's already a nick right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. They're aluminum. I mean, they look nice. There's one. Look at this other one just to make sure that they match colors and everything. Okay, yeah, same thing. Does this one have the, yeah, that even has the thing at the bottom. I'm going to put these all in here. Okay, well, there's the unboxing of the trekking poles. Look nice. You've seen me struggle because, like I said, I've never owned trekking poles before. I don't really, whatever. Anyway, here we are. So, trekking poles, not bad. I can't give a real opinion on them because they look, I mean, you see there was that one mark. They look nice. They work. They function like they're supposed to. We'll have to see. I really don't know. And these I got the other day, so these ain't really an unboxing, but still want to show you. So I got these on a lightning deal on Amazon. Extremely cheap. I think they were like 12 cents a piece. They're aluminum. I like the color. Easy to locate. There's 12. I paid, what was it, $2.35 for these. Nice, in my opinion. And, you know, oh, that's interesting. See that? That was cheap. That's a negative. I'll have to fix that. They were just tied together. One negative on that. That bag was crap. Okay, so this is where the good stuff is supposed to be. Can't believe that bag. I will fix it though. Now let's see. This is the part I was waiting for, and while I'm pulling this out here, I do want to let you know that I've been having some issues with being able to get videos out, and it's because I'm currently trying to find a new job. I'd like this to be my new job, but that's a ways off, I think. I also I just haven't had money. I got a couple of really good deals, and I spent some money I probably shouldn't have on them. But I'm making a video this coming weekend, and I do plan on trying to do videos all the way out through into winter. Here in Utah, where I live, some of the time I probably won't be able to get out and into the mountains just because they're going to be closed. That's the way it is. Me having the issues with work has made me less than lackluster, if that makes sense. I haven't been wanting to do very much, so. Oh, I guess before I open this, because I'm just opening as I'm talking about other stuff. So this is a WowTac headlamp. Seen some reviews on this. This is the A2S. It's supposed to have the headlamp, battery, charger. It's as far as I know. If there's anything else in here, I'll be shocked. But let's open this up. This is supposed to be an extremely good item. See what comes in this box. It's well packaged. You can see, I mean, little styrofoam pieces here. I mean, that's pretty well packaged. That sits right on top. When you open it up, and then it's like each separate piece. You know, that's pretty good. I like that. It gives me a lot of confidence. So I'm assuming this probably ain't made in the U.S. So let's see. So it comes with a little thing that tells you the technical parameters, the ANSI FL1 parameters, the warranty, the warnings. Tells you what the switches do. Okay, so I mean that's pretty all self-explanatory, but it did come in here. Good packaging. We got the. Look at how that comes out. It's all hooked together still. So. I'm going to probably keep this box to keep it in. So, I'm assuming that's the charging cord. We got 2 new O-rings, or spare O-rings. We got the lamp. That's it. See, it's our little thing in here to keep it from. I want to see if it turns on. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, it does. It turns on. That's the brightest, I'm assuming. So, turn it on. There's the low, medium, high. That's boost. There's the flash. SOS. Okay. This does separate from here, from the headlamp, and you can carry it as just a... Oh, why isn't it working now? No. You can carry it just by itself, which is pretty nice. I mean, I like that idea. It's like flashlight and headlamp in one. Now, let's get this undone and see how it works. Now, I do like the over the head. I've had plenty that don't have that, and they slide down. As you can see, this one will too, but it's not tight. But let's see if we can get it tight. There we go. No, that's not going nowhere. But you twist the light. It does not have a part up here to be able to rotate like a lock, so that you twist the actual light itself to get it to where you want it to be positioned. Which is nice. I mean, but I'm worried that this rubber will eventually wear out and it's going to start being less held in there less, you know, tightly, and it's going to start just sliding on its own. But we'll see. But I mean, the headgear is comfortable. You can't really feel it when you're looking around. I can feel a little bit of scratch right there, but I think it's just my forehead is bigger than the rubber part. Maybe I'll put a little bit of felt on the back there. Makes that a little bit more comfortable. But I mean, it's really nice. I believe it will handle rain. I mean, I don't see any spots that are really open. I don't know what that does. That looks like that takes off so you can get into the LED. Let's look at the battery real quick. So this is this should be the bigger one. Yes, this is a 3400 mAh, which is a heck of a battery. I'm looking for, is it on the battery itself? Yeah. The charging port is right here. So, it goes like this way. You actually plug the battery in, not the device, but the battery in, which always made me think that this was going to get hot, but I've had them before and they don't get hot, which is really amazing. But put that back on there, and we're draining what's on there in the battery. I don't know how charged up it is. I will be using this now. From what they say online, this will give you light for, on the brightest, for like 2 to 3 hours. I don't plan on being out lost at night, but if I am, it's good to know that I have a couple of hours if I need to use that are there. Now let's see how easy this gets back in this box. It's not packed as nice, but it will be in there. And then for the thing, this is something I've been wanting for a while. This WowTac, ever since there was a guy, some video on YouTube who was talking about them, and I was like, okay. And then they had Prepared Minds 101 guy, I can't think, Chris from Prepared Mind 101. He did a video on it, and it looked really good. So let's do this. Put this back on. Now this is what I've been waiting for. Oh. Alright, must have came off my trekking pole. Put that back in there. This is the Aqua Quest 10x10 tarp. Or as I like to call it, my new shelter. Let's see what comes here. Tells you all the tie out positions. It's actually 9 foot 7 inches by 9 foot 7 inches. It weighs 3.6 pounds or 1.56 kilograms. Pack size is 14 by 7 by 3.75 inches. Total area square foot coverage when it's laid out flat is 92 square feet. Has 19 webbing loops plus 1 on the bottom on each side, so 21 tie downs altogether. Let's get this bad boy out. Now, this bag's nice. I like the bag. And I'm a really big fan of the old. That's what it started out with when I was in boot, is that this kind of camo. This is really nice. I mean, I'm just doing I don't want to undo the whole thing and have to try and figure out if it goes back in this video, because this is, like I said, this is just a quick look. Quick unboxing video. There's one of the ones that are underneath that I was talking about. They're on the ridge line that goes down the middle. They're for when, I mean, you can use them for whatever you want, but most people use them for when they're in a hammock to make sure their ridge line goes straight underneath as well. Or you can, you know, so you can hang stuff from it. I've never really tried tarp camping, so can't say. It looks like it has some, I want to say, almost was like a Gore-Tex lining. I don't know if it is a Gore-Tex lining. It's from how people explain on YouTube and everything. I thought it was going to be a lot thicker, but there it's not that thick. It's actually decent. The stitching is nice. I haven't seen any loose stitching anywhere yet. I like how they crossed right here, like that. So I mean, that makes it really tight. And here's the pole holds that everybody talks about, and the material. This even feels like it has the same kind of almost lining on it. One thing I wish they would have done, and this is just because I sew, and I like to put a line here and one here at the edge. I wish, that's one thing I would say is, because look, they did it here and here. If they would have just continued that all the way down, that would have been really good. It would have just, I mean, for the amount of time it would have took, it would have been an excellent, more of a reinforced tarp. But I mean, the feel of it and the look of it is excellent. I won't be saying this up now. I've never tarp camped. Well, I mean, if you consider a shelter half a tarp, which I'm sure some people do, and then I have done some tarp camping, but other than what I did in the military, no. Now here's a ridgeline loop. This ridgeline loop is, I don't know if you can see, is about half as thick as the tie downs. And I don't know if that makes a difference there. You can see this is the ridge line. These are the tie downs on the edges. These go across the center, and it's stitched to the fabric but not through. That worries me a little bit. I only got one stitch line going over that. It is supposed to be just for ridge line, but think about it. When you have a ridge line in like an A-frame, most of what's being held is being held by the ridgeline. So, I don't know. Well, we'll see. How it was packed in this bag. It looks like it has, I don't know, some kind of Oriental writing and US. Looks like it's mainly Oriental. Yeah, it says don't play with the bag and put it over your head, basically. But did I say this is the Aqua Quest Defender? If I didn't. And it's a 10 by 10. So this is the things I got to go this weekend. Trekking poles. That pissed me off. The tent pegs, the tarp, and the headlamp. Now I have an O-light that I use usually that is really bright. And I've been, like I was explaining, I've been sort of out of it. So, and not really doing a whole lot of great with myself lately, and I've misplaced it. That's my bad, and I feel stupid about that. But I don't know. I hope that you guys start, liking my videos, subscribing. I would like to be able to make this, like I said, my actual living. I'd like to be able to do videos for you guys, and I'm going to give honest reviews on the stuff I use, and I'm going to do as much bushcrafting stuff. I don't know much. I'm learning as we go. I know some. I know how to make a fire. Well, I know how to make a fire. I've never done a friction fire before. I know how to make a basic fire, and I know what you need to make a fire, and I know what you need to make a friction fire. And I was well, actually, no. Let me take it back. I made a couple of friction fires when I was in Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts, but I haven't done it for an extremely long time. I know, guys. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, like and subscribe. I will give reviews on all this, let you know how things go.
If I ever leave this world alive, I'll take on all the sadness that I left behind. If I ever leave this world alive,